my fund comes to me, I cede some fund to the LCDA.
So you cede some
yes,
funds
it's
to
part
the
of
LCDA.
me. It's part of me.
Okay,
Their budget is part of my budget.
Would you be in a position to tell us what then comes to your local government on a monthly basis then? From whatever...
No. I will use a percentage. I'll use a percentage.
Okay, you're not going to name names
no,
numbers.
It varies. It varies. I can't really say...
Okay, on average.
On average, between myself and Oriade Local Council Development Area, you understand, it's 3% differential.
3%,
about 3%, yeah, differential.
3% of what?
For instance, if we get, say, 200 million, for instance, after the first line charges have been settled and all that for sundry matters, now, if we have a leftover of, say, 150 million, I will take, to my own side, I would take about 80 million. You understand? And the leftover will be given
about
to
70 million will then
the
be
council.
So on average, that is likely to be, and that money is then used for what?
For development.
For development.
No, we have budgets. We have a budget already.
And where do you pass your budget through? Do you have councillors who
Of course, we have
council?
councillors. We have councillors.
And those councillors then have the opportunity of looking at your budget, analysing it,
before the
budget
is drawn. Before the budget is drawn, we have consultative meetings with the community to look at their needs for that particular year. Okay. Now, we look at these needs. We now go to a budget retreat to just oppose this need in accordance to the resources that is expected to be gotten for that year.
This is really...
Then we send it to the parliament to look at it for ratification.
Right.
After that has been done, we now come back and start administering resources.
Who would have known that it is this detailed, especially in Lagos State? I'd like to quickly come in here because most people are also asking questions. Okay, the issue of government, when a lot of people are together, as you are getting funds, you're likely to have revenue.
Yeah, the IGR, yeah.
People pay school fees, even at a subsidized rate, do they?
No.
Okay, they don't.
No.
But you get other monies from the tax and...
Oh, definitely. The IGR, the Internal Generator Revenue.
Yeah.
How are those... Just a minute. Do you refund money back to the state?
No.
What is your revenue like?
No.
Maybe you refund money to you. How the revenue? What do you mean
by refunding money back to the
because
state?
we're talking about autonomy right now. You get the money from the source.
Yeah.
Is that the only way you make money?
No, we have IGR.
What is the percentage of the internal revenue? Because if we're going to talk about local government autonomy, we're going to look beyond the monies you get from whether the federal government or the state government. We have to look at ways which
internally generated.
Do you understand? So you can merge that and say, oh, yes, I am on my own.
Maybe I want to just point something out quickly. Please, I want to come understand quickly. You see, every people should be governed by a set of laws. And we have laws in Nigeria, the supreme of which is the Constitution. So we will not have arbitrariness, no matter how good it is intended to be and what it stands to achieve. Because I do not understand with all this to my colleague here, I'm a very good friend, the 3% differential and the figures is quoting. Section 1623 of Nigerian Constitution says that the National Assembly should prescribe a formula for sharing revenues to the different tiers of government. They should prescribe a formula. And the formula prescribed by the National Assembly through the Revenue Fiscal Mobilization Commission with the powers vested on the National Assembly by the Constitution, Section 1623, we have a particular formula that should give money to a more of local government. Do you understand?
That been done?
Yes, we should operate within the law.
Okay.
It should not just be that we have a conference to decide we should do this and do this at the end of the day. I take this and this particular percentage should go to this. We have a law.
Would you
maybe
we should clarify this thing to the chairman. Would it be
because
the peculiarity of Lagos
State?
No,
not just about it. Not just peculiarity of Lagos State. And I can tell you, let me come. I'm coming. And even where I don't agree with, I don't really like everything that is happening in Lagos as it's saying, because I believe we should operate within the ambit of the law. The law having stated the formula for sharing allocation, that's section 1603, that should be by the National Assembly. Even the Lagos State situation represents a fair situation. Do you understand? It represents a fair situation because at the end of the day, whatever you have after the deductions for him to pay for training and for staffing, for teachers and for staffing, even where I believe a local government should be able to pay their staff, not somebody paying for the local government at a certain level. Now, even when that happens, he still gets some fund. The situation in Lagos is fair. Do you understand? Much as we believe and say it can be improved on, but I believe the situation in Lagos is fair. We have local governments in Nigeria, one, that are not democratically elected. They do not have the councils that he has that makes the budget and implements this budget. You understand? You have a situation where somebody is appointed head of local government for just 3 months. At the end of 3 months, he's removed or he's posted from one local government to the other. How does the person plan? How does the person implement all these programs? You understand? Listen, and I'm telling you, we are under the yoke of the state government. And we know that it is very, very difficult because this is of reverse politics, you understand? And as politicians, we first of all will have to survive. He's a special advisor to a governor, so I don't expect a different position from what he's taking. But we know, and Nigerians have said that severally. 330 federal constituencies in Nigeria say they want a very strong local government system.
Can I come in here?
Autonomous and independent.
Just a minute before you reply him.
Yeah.
This is a very holistic issue.
Yeah.
You are in support of local government autonomy.
Nigerians want local government autonomy.
Okay, yes, you are a mouthpiece. Okay, great.
Yeah.
But we would also, Nigerians would want to know, because the impression they get is that alongside the funds coming from up there, are local governments able to, at least, even if it is 10% of the amount that is coming in, all of these local governments able to generate some kind of fund? And like how much, like you are the chairman of Argon, how much?
Okay.
Can you say how much?
And I will tell you, because I was about saying that anywhere or anytime you see states taking away the responsibility of local governments, watch, such responsibilities have revenue incentives. And the first schedule to the Constitution gives the local government their functions and responsibilities. The first schedule says local government can collect. Like, I'm coming. Let me answer. I want to answer a question.
I appreciate if you can answer the question directly.
No, I'm coming. I understand the issues very well. We are not quarreling.
Exactly.
Now, you find out that those functions where the local government would have been generating income and funds and revenues have been taken away by the states. Now, one of those functions is the issue of advertisement, signages, and hoardings that are directly and expressly stated in the first schedule to the Constitution. The Constitution is on this my system. I'll open it to see it. Advertisement. And even we have had a ruling of the Supreme Court, Attorney General of Kano State in 1996 versus Frank Knight, where the Supreme Court ruled that issues concerning advertisement, signages, and hoardings and tenements are in the purview of the local government and should be handled by the local government. But you find states creating different agencies. You have advertisement and signages agencies. You have this agency that will go and take those funds and take them away from the local government and bring for the states.